Hey everyone, I hope you don't mind that I'm in my robe. I'm going out in a little bit. It's cold in Dubai. My apartment especially is cold and there's no heating because why would you need a heater in the desert, you know? So here I am shivering in my boots. Really? I'm shivering in my slippers though. The more comfy I am, the better my video. Today we're going to be talking about how to get over a situationship, a breakup, or any person. This is a part 2 to the video I've already made. You can go watch that. First of all, we say this a lot, but the number one thing you need to do is you actually have to entirely cut them off. You can't talk to them, you can't see them, because you're just going to feed the addiction more. And what did we say in the other video? Liking someone, loving someone, it is an addiction. Every time you talk to them, you get a dopamine hit. And it's the same process as being addicted to drugs, like literally the same process in your brain. So if you're a cocaine addict and you want to get off cocaine, are you just gonna give yourself a little bit of a hit every time you crave it? Because you're like, okay, if I keep giving myself a little hit, maybe I'll get sick of it one day and then I'll give it up. It doesn't happen like that, which is why when I see these videos on TikTok that's like, I did the method of going back to my ex until I got sick of him and it worked. I'm like, it doesn't really work, because like actually in your brain it doesn't work like that. Like, it's a really stupid way to do it. And I watched one of my friends do this. She would get back with her cheating ex all the time, even though she had me as a friend yelling at her, the fuck, why are you doing this? She would always make an excuse for why she had to go back. Simone, I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna get sick of him. She didn't. She kept going back and back and back until he just did more and more damage to her. You actually need to like rip the band-aid off and get out of there. Cold turkey, no contact. You can resume contact one day when you're thinking straight and you're not ruled by your emotions, your hormones, or your heart. Now, if you're in a situationship, number one, why the hell are you even in a situationship? Like, let's leave those in 2023. If someone wants you off the market, they're going to take you off the market. If you're in a situationship, they don't like you that much. And I think like you shouldn't even want to be in a relationship with someone who just wants a situationship with you, because they probably don't know what they want as well. I was saying this in a Triple S video the other day, but I think me right now, 23-year-old me, I'm like the worst person to date, because I'm always like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, where like I don't know what I want. We are like the worst types of people to date right now. Also the most likely type of person to be in a situationship, because you have that comfort and that relationship without having the strings attached. It's like, okay, if I go and hook up with someone else, it's not like I'm cheating on you, we're not together. It also just relates to attachment issues, right? But yeah, try to avoid people who just want situationships and they don't know what they want. You really want someone who is just going to take you off the streets. They see you, they value you, they want you off the streets, okay? I'm going to give you an analogy. We talked about this in Triple S, but you can't force someone to see your value. For example, in Gilmore Girls, when Rory got that Birkin bag, she was throwing it around, she didn't know what a Birkin was. Logan said to her, Rory, that's a Birkin bag. I think it was like a crocodile Birkin bag as well. Very rare, very expensive. She didn't care. She didn't value it anymore. It's just a bag to her, because she didn't even care about Birkins to begin with. Even though Logan told her the worth of it, it didn't make her value it more. And that reminds me of girls, you know, they go to a guy that's treating her badly and they're like, do you know how many guys are in my DMs? They're telling their value to the guy, and the guy's just like, okay, he doesn't see it. Like, you can't make someone see it. They either see it or they don't. And if they don't, you're just a Birkin bag with Rory Gilmore, you know? That Birkin bag should be with Lily Vanderwoodson. It's like if Lily Vanderwoodson saw this rare crocodile Birkin, rare one, she'll probably try to take it off the market before it's snatched, because she knows it's such a good deal. Wow, why has no one else gotten this rare Birkin bag before? You are that rare Birkin bag, right? Rory walking by, she's gonna see it, don't know what that is, keep walking. Lily walks by, I'm gonna get that bag because I don't want anyone else to see it. I'm sure there's other people out there who see the bag's value. I want to be the one to take it. So that is my analogy when I think of dating as well. So yeah, if you're in a situationship and you're wondering, why has this man or this man I've been seeing not taking me off the streets, perhaps he doesn't see your value, or number two, Perhaps this guy just doesn't know what he wants, and that's the same for women. Now, breakups are brutal, but sometimes I think you actually just have to tough it out and wait it out. So yeah, you're doing the no contact. That's like the number one thing, no contact, right? But afterwards, there is a choice when it comes to healing. You can either choose to move on or you just wait. And I had this realization in my breakup where I said, okay, healing is a choice for me. Moving on is actually a choice. I can ruminate about this every day. I can look over why it didn't work, every little situation, like pick it apart. But at the end of the day, you know, I need to move on. I need to get over it. So I would do things which would help me, aid my process in healing. You know what that is? It is actually sitting with your pain. It's not running away from it. So it's not like going and getting into a relationship immediately. It's not going and partying. I sat with my pain. Additionally, like, see your friends, do things which are good for you, but you don't ever want to push the pain down, because inevitably that pain's going to come back, which is why guys, like science has shown, guys never get over a breakup simply because they rebound. They push the pain down, they're with a new girl, they break up, the cycle repeats. Girls actually tend to heal, I don't even like that word, get over it, because they process it, they sit with it, and when they're ready, they go and date again. They tend to learn from their relationships as well. Don't feed the beast. Feeding the beast, what do I mean by that? Yes, it means talking to them. It means getting the dopamine hit. It means stalking their stuff. Are they talking to are they going on dates? Are they talking to a new person? Let me see what they're going through. Let me see what's going on in their life. You're feeding the beast. You want to actually try to extract them from your life. They happen, you mourn that, they're dead, let's move on now. There is nothing to say that you guys won't become friends at a later point in time, but you really don't want to become friends in the stage where you're not over this addiction yet in your brain, because you're still going to crave them. Once you're over it, you're over it. Like, I kid you not, I was going through this for 8 months. I fed the beast every now and then, like no contact, feed the beast every like 1 month. It was bad. And then one day I woke up over it. I kid you not, I woke up one day over it. It's like this veil was lifted, and I vividly remember walking around my local park in Sydney, Centennial Park if you know it, and it was like the world was so colorful. The world was so colorful. I was like, whoa. I knew in my soul I was over it. It was done. Also, if you're quite spiritual like me, everything has a full circle moment. So I think if you were meant to be together, you'll be together. The twin flame thing, I fucking hate that. It's like, oh my god, but he was my twin flame. We went through so much pain and trauma and torture together. It was such a bad relationship because we were twin flames. He was probably your karmic partner. Everyone comes into your life for a reason. Everyone's a karmic connection, by the way. They serve their purpose and then they leave. They're removed from your life. I think my first boyfriend, he was 100% karmic. Now, sometimes we're like, is it twin flame? You only want to believe it's a twin flame relationship while you're in it, because you don't want to know the truth. But really, if you were to manifest a relationship, it should be soulmate or life partner, because twin flames and karmics, they always end. Twin flames are there to ascend yourself, the vibration of the planet. They're always tumultuous. They rarely end up together. Soulmate is what you want. Life partner is what you want. They're very easy breezy, beautiful relationships. Karmic is very torturous and painful. It's very like hot and cold, like most passionate love affair, and then like worst pain you've ever felt. And you know what, personally, I don't want to go through that. You know, I have full circles with everyone in my life. Full circle moment. I've talked about this in other videos. It's actually scary. I'm going to tell you guys like story times in Triple S, but I can't like I can't tell some of these stories because like some of these people are public figures. I'll tell the story in Triple S, but there's always like a full circle moment. My first boyfriend, for example, I said we were karmic. When we ended, like when I told you I got over it 8 months later, he never appeared in my life ever again. I've never bumped into him in the street. I've never seen him anywhere on social media. Nothing. This is really rare. For me, shit happens. If I have not finished a full circle with someone, they've not completed their karmic purpose in my life, they pop up in little ways. I will see their name. I'll see like a photo, maybe someone posted of them. Even if they're like a million miles away, we have no connection to one another. Literally, this guy from my past when I was 17 popped up on my Instagram yesterday. He liked one of my posts. And because I have so many followers, I shouldn't have even seen his like. It should have been buried. I don't even check my likes, but I just happened to at that particular time, and I saw his name and was like, what the fuck? I just know when some people are meant to be in my life and they have not completed their purpose, I don't worry, it's going to come back around. It always does. But what I was saying with my ex, it never happened because it was done. With my first boyfriend, it was done. Like, I feel like statistically, with my luck as well, I should have run into him. It never ever happened, and I don't think it ever will happen because it's done now. And when you hold on to relationships that aren't working, you're just delaying the pain for yourself, and you're also delaying your own growth. When you let go, then you can grow, then you can ascend, you can heal, you can get better, you know?